One of the peak reality show moments of last night's State of the Union address by Donald Trump, running 78 minutes and being riddled with lies and distortion and reality show moments. One of the things that was absent was policy. And Donald Trump instead did cheap stunts like surprising extremist right-wing radio host Rush Limbaugh with the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Check out that moment. Rush in the news lately because he announced that he has been diagnosed with advanced lung cancer. He was there as Trump's guest, and here is Trump surprising him with the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
I am proud to announce tonight that you will be receiving our country's highest civilian honor, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Shortly after this, Melania Trump put the medal on Rush. So I want to be really clear here. I'm not happy Rush Limbaugh has lung cancer. We're going to hear a voicemail later today from a caller about this. I find Rush Limbaugh's politics disgusting and destructive, but I would not wish cancer on anyone. I know personally the nightmare of having a loved one diagnosed with cancer and serious illness. I have nothing to say that would even hint at pleasure at Rush Limbaugh having cancer. Separate from that, Rush Limbaugh is a disgusting, horrible extremist who should not have the Medal of Freedom. It devalues the honor of the Medal of Freedom to give it to Rush Limbaugh. This is the Rush Limbaugh who called Barack Obama the magic Negro in a song parody.
This is Paul Shanklin as Al Sharpton about Barack Obama.
Barack, the magic Negro, lives in D.C. The LA Times, they call him that cause he's not authentic like me.
This is a guy who mocked Michael J. Fox's Parkinson's by pretending to shake uncontrollably and claim that Michael J. Fox is playing up the Parkinson's.
In this commercial, he is exaggerating the effects of the disease. He is moving all around and shaking, and it's purely an act. This is the only time I have ever seen Michael J. Fox portray any of the symptoms of the disease he had. He can control himself enough to stay in the frame of the picture, and he can control himself enough to keep his eyes right on the lens, the teleprompter.
That guy is the one that Donald Trump surprised with the Presidential Medal of Freedom last night. You know, my girlfriend's grandmother was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Clinton for a life's work cleaning up children's television, developing educational programming, keeping advertisers that are predatory to kids out of kids' TV, working with the House and Senate, improving people's lives. And then Rush Limbaugh gets it after Barack the Magic Negro and making fun of Parkinson's. It's a guy, Rush Limbaugh, with a career of sexist, racist, xenophobic comments, famously calling healthcare advocate Sandra Fluke a slut. That was an entire other national fiasco. So the medal ends up meaning less instantly when Donald Trump gives it to Rush Limbaugh in this cartoonish reality show stunt meant merely to get attention. It's classless to use a national address to give a reactionary talk show host a medal for nothing more than being a Trump supporter, because that's really what this is about. Limbaugh is sick now. He supports Trump. And here's a way to do something that will get attention. Imagine for a second, like it's hard to even come up with an example, like Bill Maher or Jon Stewart, I don't even know. Imagine that Barack Obama was impeached by a Republican House and hours from being acquitted by a Democratic Senate in a total sham trial. And the day before, during a State of the Union, Barack Obama says, surprise Bill Maher or surprise Jon Stewart, here's the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The right would go nuts. They would be apoplectic. And, you know, Bill Maher and Jon Stewart aren't even good examples because they were critical of Barack Obama. There almost is not a good example. We're living in a society where logic, reason, and thought have been replaced by ignorance, pandering, and almost a proud defiance about falling for, wanting to fall for, wanting to be sucked into these meaningless stunts, the reality show nature of what's going on. And we're in trouble. I mean, we're just in serious trouble as a result. Let me know what you thought about the State of the Union address. I'm on Twitter at @dpakman. Follow me there. Follow the show on Twitter at David Pakman Show as well.